Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Big for One Gaming here. Welcome back to episode number 18 of our Zero Overall Dynasty. I want to say thank you to everyone who has hung on with this series so far. Right now, first season in the Big Ten, we have made some strides this year. So let's get into it. We've already have one Big Ten game. We've already won that one, but this one is another one. We get Ohio State on the road for our first pretty big road test here. But first down and 10 from the 14-yard line on our first drive of the game. Addington is going to get the jet touch pass and find the end zone with ease, and he gets the first score of the game, putting us up 7-0 over Ohio State. But Ohio State counters with an easy touchdown of their own. One play, 83-yard touchdown catch and run from one of their star wide receivers as well. It was not a great game for us there, but all in all, it's 7-7. Our next drive, 3:30 to go here in the first quarter. How about Reyna gets a touchdown as well? That's an easy one. 7 for 50 so far in the game. Now going in the second quarter. Second down and goal from the 4. Quarterback's going to take off and run an easy touchdown. Don't know what my two linebackers are doing there, but they just kind of sat there and watched. But they tied the game up at 14. About 3 minutes later, Addington again on the jet touch pass. His second touchdown of the game. 2 catches, 38 yards for an easy score. So now we have 21-14 lead, and this is where it kind of went in our way. Bugs gets the easy interception on, honestly, don't know, he just jumped the route after that. So it's still 21-14 lead. Still, after we kick a field goal to make it 24-14, they're going to throw left side right into the hands of our defender. He also ran over a cameraman. That man had a family. But still, 28-14 going into halftime. Here to start the third, 5 minutes to go. They run a play-action pass, throws it over the middle, and just right to our linebacker for some reason. Don't know what the computer was thinking, but, we take those. But here, we have a 4th and goal from the 1, 3:45 to go here in the third quarter. We're just going to run a QB sneak and get in with ease with our freshman quarterback of Kyle Cooper to make it 31-14. Ohio State, though, does not go down without a fight here. They're going to hand it off their running back, finds a wide open space on the right side, just shrugs off Jack and gets an easy touchdown. And all in all, 31-21, so a 10-point lead. We decided to throw it deep on our next drive on 2 plays that went backwards. On 3rd down and 14, we go forwards by 79 yards for an easy touchdown from Kyle Cooper to the freshman. So 38-21, 6.5 to go in the game. They're going to take the snap, throw it over the right side, just past the reach of our defenders, and just dives over a guy that was diving down at his legs to get an easy touchdown to make this 38-28. After a stop by Ohio State, we need to find something on defense to pretty much end the game, and there it is. Dickinson with his second interception of the game. He also just dropped the ball at the end, but all in all, we're going to take the win, 38-28. We do also add an interception late in the game. That was but 20 seconds left. They're just kind of throwing the ball up. But Kyle Cooper, 25 of 32, 313 for 3 touchdowns. Solid day from him. Reyna, 23 for 103 and a touchdown. Cooper, also 9 for 26 for a touchdown as well. Stacy, only 5 for 53, so not a great game from him, but Addington kind of picked up the pace along with Clayton Muller, the freshman that I was talking about a little bit ago. Blocking-wise, we did allow 2 sacks. Bugs and Dickinson had 8 total tackles. We had 4 tackles for a loss in this game, 2 sacks, and 5 interceptions with Costello, Dickinson getting 2, and Bugs getting 1 as well. We also had only 2 pass deflections in the game, so nothing else to pretty much write home about there. But, hey, a win's a win. We moved to 5-0, and we're now 2-0 in the conference. This is where, unfortunately, the streak ends, and I had a lot of problems with this game with the recording, and that's why you're only seeing the final play of this game. Oregon won 35-21. I don't know what happened to the recording, but half the game was different color, and I don't know what happened, and I didn't notice it until late, and that's why. And I wasn't going to, stop the recording and just redo it because I was already in the fourth quarter at this point, and we didn't have a great game overall. Cooper had 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Reyna had over 160 yards as well. on the ground. So he had a great game. Stacy also got back into his normal stuff, 8 for 90 for a touchdown. Addington, 5 for 56 and a touchdown. I was watching the Sunday night game, so maybe that's why it kind of had some problems with this recording. Maybe. I don't know. I was watching the same time I was recording, so maybe that's why. But I don't know. Who knows? But all in all, we can find ways to figure out what happened. But hopefully it's fixed. And it was fixed by Game 7 here against Penn State. Since we did lose, we're now 5-1. We need to get back on this winning saddle. But hey, how about hitting Stacy to hit us for our first touchdown of the game? We'll take that all day. This game didn't really have much going on, to be honest with you. After the first quarter, both of us scoring touchdowns here, and we should have had an interception on that play, but he just never played the ball. Nothing really happened until about 15 seconds left in the first half, where Cooper's just going to take it himself and get in for the end zone. This was a very defensive-heavy game, and I'm happy with it because our defense showed up to play. Third quarter, start of the third as well. We start with ball in the second half. Reyna finds empty spaces and ends up getting the touchdown. So Reyna, again, has another great game for us, and he is looking at a Heisman candidacy. But they have a first down and goal. This is their first time in the red zone since that first quarter touchdown. He just dives in the end zone for an easy touchdown to make this a 7-point game again, and both running backs have easy touchdowns. Going to the fourth, yes, the fourth quarter, on a 3rd down and 17, we throw left side, did not see that corner at all coming down underneath. And yeah, he picks it off, goes all the way to the 42-yard line, but they don't do anything. We force a punt on 3rd down and 2 with 2:23 to go, re-find the end zone for a touchdown from Lyles, and it's now a 2-score game with 94 seconds to go. 4th down and 13, they're going to throw it left side. It's knocked down, and that would pretty much do it for this game. But we decided we needed to run plays because they did have 3 timeouts. We realized that they were pressing up on everybody. So we said, you know what, let's rub some salt in the wound, and let's have Stacy just go on a streak. Corner doesn't even touch him, doesn't even realize he's passed him for 10 yards, and Stacy gets an easy touchdown. So we pretty much take out Pinn State 35-14. Here, they're going to throw left side off his back foot, just a poor ball, and Subert gets the interception. And for some reason, when I try to take a knee here, it doesn't automatically go down to 0 for some reason, even though it's a 3-score game and they only have 1 timeout. So, and we were running chew clock anyways for most of this half, or most of the, 4th quarter because we were up a score, and I didn't want to give him the ball back with too much time, but we decided to stat pad here a little bit with Addington. He gets a big run on a little jet touch pass, and that would end the game there. We did have 1 pick on the game, but I think it was at the end of the half, and it was just a throw up on a Hail Mary anyway, so it didn't really matter. But all in all, we'll take the easy win for us here after especially that loss. Only incompletion was that pick as well. So 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 23 for 115 on the day, 7 for 38 for Phoenix. Stacy 6 for 112 for 2 touchdowns. Reyna 4 for 54 and a touchdown. So very, very solid game from him. And yeah, we thought this was going to be a tougher matchups, especially in the Big Ten. But so far it's been off and on. I mean, yeah, that last game was a little bit rough, especially against Oregon. But Oregon's always a tough team to beat, as well as Penn State and Ohio State. So honestly, taking a couple of those games early, but we still have a couple of top 5 teams that we have to face, and here is going to be one of them. Well, this is a top 15 matchup here against Michigan. We were ranked 3rd in the nation after that win. They're ranked 12th. 1st down and 10, or 2nd down and 4 with 5 minutes to go. We hit left side with Stacy, beating 2 defenders and beating 3 defenders into the end zone, and we score first in the big house to make it 7-0. Michigan, though, does not go down without a fight, and let me tell you, this was hard to rewatch and edit this back because, man, oh man, this gets worse. Compared to the Oregon game, this was a lot worse because we had a lead. We did not have a lead in the Oregon game, but Reyna finds the end zone for an easy touchdown to make this a 14-10 game after they kicked a field goal. 1st down and goal from the 5, you decide to run a jet touch pass to no one else but Marquise Stacy. He finds the end zone for a touchdown to give us an 11-point lead here in the first half. But again, this game was back and forth because Heisman difficulty loves that to do that for you. With 4 minutes to go in the first half, Michigan finds the end zone with ease for an easy touchdown to make this another 4-point game because they kicked the extra point. But with 2 minutes to go, we decide to run the ball with Martino. He finds the end zone for, I believe, his first of the season, and he gets 7 points. 28-17, we decide to throw this one up with 1 minute to go in the second half, or in the first half, second quarter, and Marquis Stacy, another touchdown. You thought this game was over by then. Let me tell you, it was not, because 20 seconds later, Michigan finds the end zone for a touchdown to make this an 11-point game again, even though it was just an 18-point game. This is where it gets even worse because, like I said, 18-point lead. It's now down with this play right here with an easy touchdown from Michigan down to a 5-point game, and they decide to go for 2. We need to somehow get a stop here to make this a 5-point game to make us feel more comfortable, and you'll just see what happens here. We have a guy standing right there. He just apparently wanted to run and do a Spider-Man, hitting the wall. But anyways, first down and 10. Again, Stacy just burns by his defender and finds the end zone for a touchdown to make this a game of 10 points again. So luckily, Marquis Stacy wanted to play for us there. But first down and 10 from the 43. They decide to run play action, and this was how it was most of the night in this game. It was just back and forth, a lot of scoring. This is definitely not the definition of Big Ten football. But fourth quarter, first down and 10 from the 26-yard line. Again, play action pass. This time you're ready for it. He decides to throw it up into double coverage. His receiver just didn't even play the football. And we get the interception. So 3-point game. First down and goal from the 5. We decide to run it up the middle and an easy touchdown to give us a 10-point lead with 2 minutes to go in the game. You think it's over, right? It's not. 40 seconds later, he finds a tight end who breaks 2 tackles, not just 1, 2, to get in the end zone for a touchdown to make this a 3-point game. They force us a 3 and out. 3 plays later, finds a wide open man, and it's a touchdown. And we've officially lost the lead to Michigan. And then, me being dumb, we had 1 timeout left, now 0 after a gain of 9. We toss it underneath because no one is open deep. Stacy finds it, gets a bunch of yards to 33. I forgot to turn off Chew clock, and that would do it. We would lose to Michigan 53-49. So, in total, both games, we end up being 2-2, which isn't terrible in our first season in the Big Ten. I mean, right now we're still ranked in the top 10. And, yeah, we have a couple losses in the Big Ten, but now we got to start winning out or else we won't make the Big Ten championship. But if you guys did enjoy, hit that like button down below. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 500. Hopefully we can hit that by the end of the year, but we are running out of time. But anyways, if we hit 500 by any point, we'll do a 24-hour stream here on YouTube, so look out for that. So all in all, I appreciate everyone for hanging out with me tonight. Hope you guys see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.